So we have already covered quotients and square root. Let's jump towards trigonometric equations. So the rule is whenever the trigonometric equation is in the numerator, we write the range. You will see in a bit what I mean. And whenever it is in the denominator, we simply say limit does not exist. There will be the same two type of questions. Limit at x goes to positive infinity or negative infinity. Question 1. Limit as x approaches infinity of cos x divided by x squared minus x minus 1. So the first rule is simply to take the values with the highest powers. In the numerator we have cos x and in the denominator we have x squared. Now as cos is in the numerator, we will write the range. For both sine and cos, the range is -1 to 1. So I'll write it as -1 is greater than equal to our equation cos x divided by x squared, which is less than equal to 1. It simply means that cos of x is greater than -1 and less than 1. Now I'll substitute for cos. So on the left I'll have cos of -1 over x squared. In the middle I'll have the same equation again, and on the right I'll have cos of 1 divided by x squared. Now from our trigonometric identities I know that cos of -1 is simply cos of 1 and cos of 1 is 0 divided by x squared, which is cos of x divided by x squared, which is less than equal to 0 divided by x squared. Now anything divided by 0 is simply 0, so I'll have cos x divided by x squared. Now what we have got is that this equation in the middle is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 0. There's only one value which holds true for that, and that is 0. So 0 is your answer. Now what if x was approaching towards negative infinity? It doesn't matter, because if we substitute a very large positive number here or a very large negative number here, it wouldn't matter because anything divided by 0 is simply 0. So in both scenarios the answer is 0. Question 2. Limit as x approaches infinity of x over sine x minus x. So in the numerator the highest value is x, in the denominator the highest value is sine of x, and we'll get this. Now as the trigonometric equation is in the denominator, we simply say that limit does not exist. So does not exist. Question 3. In the numerator we can say that the highest value is x power 2, and in the denominator the highest power is x power 2. Now this is the trick. We have to ignore cos of x as well because it is not the highest power. So we will have x power 2 divided by x power 2, which is simply 1. So the answer is 1. What if it goes to negative infinity? It would remain the same, 1. The last question. Limit as x approaches infinity of x squared minus x divided by x cubed minus x squared. Now you can see that in the numerator we have x squared as our highest power, and in the denominator we have x power 3. So we'll have 1 over x, and if it reaches a very large number, it will simply reach 0. What if it was negative infinity? Then it would reach a very large negative number and still it would reach 0.